Hello and welcome to a basic guide on how to use the IFADAFA consultation software, or the website for short. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make an account for the website. Now, you can choose from three packages for the program. You have the basic, standard, and professional. If you read the details of each package, it's pretty self-explanatory, but there are at least a big noticeable difference in the professional package, as it is a year, an annual month for the service, and it lets you put in your info contact, which basic and standard do not let you do. Now, once you have made your account and successfully logged in, you will be brought to this page. Now, this page has consultations, directory contact, your account, and payment history. Now, the main focus of this video is for your consultations, but before we get into that, let me show you the other parts of this page. The first section we're going to talk about is the payment history section. Now, this section will be a bit brief to explain because there's not much to say about it, but it does have some important details. One, it tells you the day you created the account, which for me was May 8th, 2020, and the day it expires, which is May 8th, 2021, a year from now. Since I got the promotion plan, which says it right there, I have an annual plan, so it lasts a year. It also has the first name and last name. So it's very simple, but it does give you some important details. So this is the My Account section of the page, and it is very self-explanatory as it gives you your personal data and also your identification data. So the personal data just consists of, your name, last name, phone number, residency. Of course, this isn't real. This is just an example, but it just gives you the information that you've already put in. Also, it lets you change your password if you want. So you would just put in your password, re-enter it, and then it would let you change your password by putting in a new one. So this page, while it is very simple, also has important information for you. Now we're on to the directory contact section of the page. So here you would put in your contact information for someone who happens to find your account on this website. So for example, I'll just put John as the first name and Smith as the last name. Very basic. Then for your phone number, you would just, I'm going to put in a random phone number, but you would put in your actual phone number. And then of course for email, you just put whatever. You put your actual email. I'm just putting an example, but it's something like that. Also for description, you can write a description of who you are, etc. Just whatever, just so people have an understanding. Also, if you want, you can select a picture, just any picture for your account. It can be a picture of you, picture of and another image, something like that. Then after that, you would of course save that contact information and you would be good to go. So that is basically just an overview of what the directory contact section is. Now we're on to the most important part of this page, which is the consultations page. So first we're going to want to press new consultation, and it puts us in the beginning of this. So for the consultant name, I'm just going to put just a random name, for an example, and then we're going to look at the consultation motive. There's initiation, pre-initiation, child consultation, and consultation. Since we're doing a consultation, we're going to use the basics and press consultation. Then we have the three parts of the OLUIFA. So here I'm just going to put a random one. Here I'm going to pick specifically the first one, and then here we'll just put 2. And then we're going to load the consultation, and it's going to give us the 18 advices that those three specifically give us. Also, I forgot to mention that there are 256 OLUIFAs to choose from, just so you guys are aware of that. Then here I'm going to put right here, and remember that once you do this, it'll give you the advices, the taboo. It gives you, what your suggested professions. And since I'm a male, I'm going to pick the name that the Orisa gives me. So I'm just going to pick this one, but it can be from any one of those that they give you. So after that, we're going to go to Evo here and just write here really quickly as an example, and write this right here. So this is what we have because it corresponds to what they gave us. Then for work type, we're going to put victory, and it gives us this verse that is also translated to English, of course. So, yep, just to have that right there. And then we go to the other part of here, which is the EME's offering. So here, let me write this. Of course, we're just takes a while to type in, but you know, it is for the guideline. It's very, very simple. The process might take a little bit, but it is the most important. So then we're here at the offering. So for the offering, I'm just going to write it completely out like this. It is a lot, so just please give me a second. Now, remember that you have to write out everything to make sure you are doing the consultation the right way. And we're done there. Then we have other works. So for other works, you can just, I'm just gonna write it out. You could just put whatever you want to enter. Honestly, it can be just what you want to put in. You can just put in right there. Then we're at the last part, which is the questions. Any questions you might want to ask that is separate from the consultation. So here I would put in these two and 002 and 001. And then here I would put for the Larissa, I'm going to put sign over here. And then let's just say for the notes I write, can I move to Orlando? And that's the question. And then on the bottom would be the answer. So it would be say yes because, and then, you know, just etc. You know, you explain. So that is how you would fill out the consultation. You know, this is an example just so you have that, you know, that template of what to do. And now we're going to look at these different options. So before I show you how to do this on the computer, I just have to clarify that if you are doing this on a mobile device, you do have the option to send it through WhatsApp. Since I'm not doing this on my phone or an iPad, the option does not pop up since, you know, I'm on a computer. But still, it's just something you should know when you're doing it on your phone or your iPad. So first I'm going to be showing you the print option here. So we're going to press print, and when you do that, it shows you the whole consultation the way, you know, it shows you everything that you just did. You can print it out any way, you know. Yeah, so this is that specific section. Then I'm going to show you now the email section of this. So when you press the email option, which it should be popping up right now, I don't know why. Here, there it is. So in email, I'm just going to write a random email. Let's just write johnsmith@gmail.com. So, of course, this is a fake Gmail. It's just an example. After that, you would press send, and then, of course, you would send it to the person you're trying to send it to, of course. Very simple there on the email part. Always remember now, of course, which is the part I was about to get to, is that it is very important that you always save the consultation. Whether it is before you send it or after, just make sure to save it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to save it, and after we save it, here we are in the consultations section, back again. But let me just explain a little bit more of the actions here, right here on this side. So we have the remove. So if I press remove, of course, it completely deletes the consultation, and I would have to do another one, you know. Then we have edit here, of course, where if you press edit, it would let you go back, and if you wanted to change something for the consultation, you could. You know, maybe you made a mistake or you want to, like, just change a specific part, you can do that, of course. Let me just save it again. And then you go to other, where it gives you the print option, the send by email. And here is very important. Here's the change status part. So there's pending and there's complete. So what's the difference between these two? So you would press pending for the status of this consultation if you have not taken the recommendations that they have given you. So you would put it at pending because the consultation hasn't been complete. But if you have taken those recommendations into account already, then you would press complete, because then the consultation is complete. You finished it, so it's over. So that's just something you should know when it's talking about the change status for the consultation. So before we conclude this guide to maneuvering around the website, there are two important things I want to tell you guys. So the first thing is, for security purposes, if you are logged into this website and you are inactive, meaning that you aren't doing anything, you just have it open, but you're not really moving around the website or going to sections, after 2 hours, the website will log you out and force you to log back in. So that's just one important thing you should keep in mind. The second and last thing is, you should always log out of your account after you're done using the website. Why is that? Well, let's say you don't log out of your computer and then you decide to go log in with your phone. You won't be able to log in with your phone because you're already logged into your computer. So always make sure to log out of the website when you're done. And yeah, that concludes this guide to working around ifadafa.com. I hope it helped you out, and thank you.